Hey guys, welcome back to the Conjurer's Table. Today I am going to be doing a walkthrough of one of my most favorite decks in the entire world, the Slow Holler deck. If you're interested, keep on watching. Hi zombies, welcome back to the Conjurer's Table. Today I'm going to be doing a walkthrough of the Slow Holler Tarot. And I got this deck on Etsy from Kirstie Sarson. Not Kirstie Sarson. From Kirstie Sarson on Etsy. And she actually gave me the deck for my birthday. And what I received when I got from her was a cool note here that read, "Hi Matthew, happy birthday. I hope you love this beautiful deck. The artwork is really lovely. Thank you so much for your purchase." And thank you, Kirstie, for such an amazing deck. Like, honestly, this is probably one of my most favorite decks in the world, guys. And I'll show you why. At the moment, this deck is OOP, out of print. But what I've heard is that the creator of this deck might be coming out with a second edition in 2019. So fairly soon, guys. So be on the lookout for that. Now, when you get this deck, it comes with, obviously, the cards, and then it comes wrapped in red string, which I didn't save because, honestly, I didn't want it to kind of ruin the edges of the deck. But it also came wrapped in this amazing cloth. Come on, guys, that is stunning, don't you think? It's an amazing tarot cloth. So the cards, as you see right here, are very sturdy. I mean, it's not the sturdiest, the cardstock isn't the sturdiest that I've felt, but it's definitely up there. And the artwork is stunning. Like, come on, that is beautiful. And it comes with a kind of semi-gloss, semi-matte finish, which is just beautiful. Like, all the artwork on every single card just pops out immediately. Now let's go into a little bit about the creation of this deck. So I'm just going to read a little bit about how this deck was created. So on the website, it says that this deck was collaboratively illustrated by over 30 artists with Southern ties, identifying as LGBT or both. The deck is a vibrant collection of illustration styles and voices tied together by a handmade feel and process, fine level of craft, and unified color palette. And we'll see why, guys. So let's dig into this deck so I can show you this amazing artwork. Okay, guys, welcome back. Let's take a closer look at the Slow Holler Tarot. So the first card we have here is the Fledgling, which is the Fool card. And then next here we have the Magician card. Next, we have the Oracle card, which is also known as the High Priestess card. Next, we have the Kindred, which is also known as the Empress. Here we have the Navigator, also known as the Emperor card. Here we have the Guild, card number 5, the Hierophant. Here we have card number 6, the Lovers. Next we have card number 7, the Chariot. Next we have card number 8, the Strength card. Next we have card number 9, the Hermit. Here we have card number 10, Fortuna, also known as the Wheel of Fortune. Card number 11, Intersection, also known as Justice. Next we have card number 12, the Precipice, also known as the Hanged Man. Card number 13, Death. Card number 14, the Alchemist, also known as Temperance. Card number 15, the Devil. Card number 16, the Storm, also known as the Tower. Card number 17, the Star. Card number 18, the Moon. Card number 19, the Sun. Card number 20, Awakening, also known as Judgment. And finally, number 21, the World. Okay guys, now let's take a closer look at the suits of this deck. Here we have the vessels, which is also known as the cups, and the student represents the page. So here we have the Page of Cups. Next we have the Traveler of Vessels, which is also known as the Knight of Cups. Here we have the Visionary of Vessels, also known as the Queen of Cups. And here we have the Architect of Vessels, also known as the King of Cups. And here we have the Ace of Vessels, the Ace of Cups. The Two of Vessels, the Two of Cups. Here we have the Three of Vessels, also known as the Three of Cups. Next we have the Four of Vessels, the Four of Cups. Now we have the Five of Vessels, the Five of Cups. Next we have the Six of Vessels, the Six of Cups. Here we have the Seven of Vessels, the Seven of Cups. Next we have the Eight of Vessels, the Eight of Cups. Next we have the Nine of Vessels, the Nine of Cups. Here we have the 10 of Vessels, the 10 of Cups. Okay guys, let's go on to the next suit. Here we have the Stones, which is representative of the Pentacles. And we have the Student of Stones, which is the Page of Pentacles. Next we have the Traveler of Stones, which is also known as the Knight of Pentacles. Here we have the Visionary of Stones, which is the Queen of Pentacles. And finally, we have the Architect of Stones, which is the King of Pentacles. Here we have the Ace of Stones, the Ace of Pentacles. Here we have the Two of Stones, the Two of Pentacles. Next we have the Three of Stones, the Three of Pentacles. Here we have the Four of Stones, the Four of Pentacles. Next we have the Five of Stones, the Five of Pentacles. Here we have the Six of Stones, the Six of Pentacles. Next we have the Seven of Stones, the Seven of Pentacles. Next we have the Eight of Stones, the Eight of Pentacles. Next we have the Nine of Stones, the Nine of Pentacles. Now we have the 10 of Stones, the 10 of Pentacles. Now let's move on to the branches. And the branches actually are the wands. Here we have the Student of Branches, which is the Page of Wands. The Traveler of Branches, the Knight of Wands. the Visionary of Branches, the Queen of Wands, and the Architect of Branches, the King of Wands. Here we have the Ace of Branches, the Ace of Wands, the Two of Branches, the Two of Wands. Next we have the Three of Branches, the Three of Wands. Here we have the Four of Branches, the Four of Wands. Next we have the Five of Branches, the Five of Wands. Next we have the Six of Branches, the Six of Wands. The Seven of Branches, the Seven of Wands. The Eight of Branches, the Eight of Wands. The Nine of Branches, the Nine of Wands. The 10 of Branches, the 10 of Wands. And now we come to our final suit, which is the Suit of Knives, also known as the Swords. And here we have the Student of Knives, which is the Page of Swords. The Traveler of Knives, the Knight of Swords. The Visionary of Knives, the Queen of Swords. The Architect of Knives, the King of Swords. The Ace of Knives, the Ace of Swords. Next we have the Two of Knives, the Two of Swords. The Three of Knives, the Three of Swords. Here we have the Four of Knives, the Four of Swords. And here we have the Five of Knives, the Five of Swords. Here we have the Six of Knives, the Six of Swords. Here we have the Seven of Knives, the Seven of Swords. Next we have the Eight of Knives, the Eight of Swords. Next we have the Nine of Knives, the Nine of Swords. And finally, we have the very last card of this deck, the Ten of Knives, which is the Ten of Swords. So now you see, guys, why this is one of my most absolutely amazing decks on the planet. Like, the artwork is stunning, the cards have a great cardstock to them. There's no reason why not to love this deck. And I am so excited to be using this all the time. This is probably one of my #1 most favorite decks. So be on the lookout for when it comes out in 2019, hopefully if it does. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for tuning into my channel. Make sure to be on the lookout for my upcoming Mildred Payne series that I will be shooting and putting up on YouTube soon. Thanks, guys. Make sure to like and subscribe. Have a good night.